go. Bring it up, baby. Let's go. Daddy on me. Daddy on me. 1, 2, 3, go.
What is good, YouTube, man? How is everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Listen, you guys, we are here. I've had a full day to really reflect on this bullshit. And listen, I'm going to give you guys my thoughts. Completely raw. This is how I feel about why we lost and about what we need to do going forward, because that's just how it is, straight up. Simple. But before we get started, shout out to everybody who already pulled up in the building. We got Kenny in the building, OG Fade, Alfredo, Michael in the building, Rosa, what's up? Raider Hockey Uncle, SVT. Shout out to the members of the channel, man. We got Graham Cam, my guy. Again, Hockey Uncle in the building. Kyle Holt again. My brother Docs, my guy Graf in the building, always showing love. Carr, bitch, talk that shit, bro. Salute Andy, Adrian. Who else we got up in here? Raider Chaos, Hanzo. I don't know how to say last name. But yeah, shout out to the members of the channel. We got a few of them already in here. If you would like to become a member, the link is in the chat for those of you guys to find. We got Crispin. We got Everett. Shout out to everybody in here. And without further ado, man, we already got 60 of you guys in here. We're going to kick this off. You have missed nothing yet, Raider Chaos. Tomb Raider, Thick Frame, Wayne, Brandon. Shout out to all you guys. Now, I see it right here already, man. Shout out to the Nigerian Prince. Andy, what's up? My guy was popping. Sub Nation Raider 88. What's good? So, Raider Hockey Uncle, bam, he nails it. He fucking nails it. Guess what, you guys? Check this out. Week 1, we abandoned the run for the first half of the game. We said, you know what? We don't care that we're still figuring out the right side of our line. We're gonna go 5 wide, and we're gonna let Mac, Khalil Mack, and Joey Bosa have their way. And guess what? Once it's too late, once we have to go 5 wide, we establish the run. And yet, our defense still gives us an opportunity, and we fucked that up week 1. All right, cool. Week 2. One of the most embarrassing pieces of shit displays I have ever seen in my life. Week 2. Jacobs is eating. This man is not getting tackled in the backfield by any means possible. He is picking up yards. Cool. We're carving him up. Mac Hollins is taking these dink and dunk hitch routes. This is perfect, right? How can you fuck this up? Well, guess what? When you go into half with a 20-0 lead and you decide, hey, it is 20-0. Josh Jacobs has consistently got us down into the red zone where all we had to do was throw a 5 to 10 yard pass to either Devontae, to Darren Waller, or we can simply kick a field goal, right? The screen game was working fantastically, getting us big chunk plays. Well, guess fucking what? Yet again, we go 5 wide. Yet again, we have a drive that was out there for a whole of 24 seconds. And we give the ball back. And yet our defense keeps them off the field, keeps them without scoring points. But they're not going to be able to do that the whole time. So let me say this. Play calling can't get conservative. Not in this league. This is not college and this is not high school. In this fucking league, you cannot get conservative. Teams are too good. These guys get paid on both sides of the ball in this league. So you cannot let your foot off the gas. You can't. But guess what? Going 5 wide is plain old stupid. It is plain old stupid. Now, I will say this. Derek Carr, he played better. He still has a long way to improve. A long way to improve. And shout out to my guy Wasted. He brought this up to me. We haven't seen a complete performance from Derek Carr since at least the middle of last season. At least the middle of last season. Yeah, against the Colts, he put on a great performance in the second half. But we need to see the Derek Carr that can complete a game from first quarter to fourth quarter and dominate. Here's what I have to say. Shout out to my guy Raider T.O. in the building. Shout out to you, my brother, donating to the channel. It is greatly appreciated. Here's the little noise for you, man. Let's see. There it is. Going to be raining in Tennessee on Sunday. What do you think the gameplay will be like? Look like we going 0-3. Car's not good in bad weather. Well, let's see this. All right. Let me put this, right? But before I comment on that, I have to say this. I have been one of Derek Carr's biggest supporters, right? I still am. I hope that this man takes us to a Super Bowl and wins it. Here's what I have to say. It seems like this man does not have the smell for blood. It seems like this man does not have the killer instinct. It seems like this man, when he has somebody backed against into the wall, he doesn't want to go for the knockout punch. He wants to say, you know what? Let's go all 12 rounds and let's finish out this ball game. And I hate that shit. With a passion. With a passion, I hate that shit. We need somebody in this league, in this division, that has killer instinct, that wants to finish the game, that wants to put teams out, put them to sleep. You have control of this offense, my man. If Josh McDaniels fucking calls some dumbass shit and fucking runs 4 pass plays, 5 pass plays, 6 pass plays, or even just 3 pass plays in a row on your own 5 fucking yard line, check out of that shit. You're the quarterback. You got $140 million to command this offense, to lead this offense. Command it. Check out of plays. You're the one on the field. You're the one on the field. $141 million was not just given to you so you can say yes, 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 yes to every single fucking play call Coach McDaniels puts out there. Simple. Simple. You are out there. Where is the Derek Carr that checks on the line of scrimmage, that will check into a run play because the fucking box isn't stacked? Where's that? Because I'll tell you one thing. I understand. He needs to learn the playbook. He's not as confident. I don't give a fuck. You got an extension. You need to be 1,000% confident. Simple as that. It's simple as that, okay? That killer instinct needs to be within you in order to fucking win games. It needs to be in there. You need to have that itch to knock out the other team. You need to have that itch to put them away. Now, guess what? You also need to understand that if your fucking coach calls 3 pass plays in a row when your running back here is on fire, you don't just say, yes, sir. You say, fuck that, and I'm going to let my playmaker make a play. Because guess what? Jermaine Illuminor on J.J. Watt, that was one of the most embarrassing performances I've ever fucking seen. He was getting killed all day long. Now, I've said enough about Mr. Derek Carr. He doesn't have the killer instinct. He doesn't have that. He doesn't have that want to fucking hurt this team. No. He wants to go all 12 rounds, and I get that. That's cool. But guess what? Mr. Coach, What kind of bullshit are you calling when we are 2nd and 3 in overtime? Why in the fuck are we putting the ball in the air? Why? Why? Your defense has been out on the field for the past 41 minutes. 41 minutes. Your defense has been guarding that end zone, and you're putting the ball in the air. It makes no fucking sense. No sense to put the ball in the air after your defense is dead tired. 41 minutes in a row is what the defense was doing. So, yeah, ultimately it looks like Hunter Renfrow was the one with the massive fuck up because he fumbled. Yeah, he did. He definitely did. And he fumbled in the other game too. I'm not going to say that Hunter Renfrow gets a pass. But what I will say is that you drafted a running back. You brought in Amir Abdullah. You have Josh Jacobs. What the fuck are we doing with those guys? Renfro's not trash, Albert. But there is definitely times where I have questioned, why don't we just run a screenplay there? It's been getting us 20 fucking yards each time. Why the fuck aren't we doing that? Amir Abdullah almost gets a touchdown off of a fucking screenplay. You know what we do? We pass the ball. The fuck does that make sense for? But listen. My brother, he needs to get in on this action as well. Because guess what? As soon as that game ended, I fucking dipped. So I haven't had a real sit-down conversation to hear how he's felt as well. So I know him and Graf, they did something. But
Man,
I hear from myself, man. Wasted. How you feeling, my man?
bro, I'm feeling great, brother. You know, I just saw you up here spitting and shit. I was headed downstairs to go do a 2 a day in the gym. You know, and you know I got a little gym situation in the basement, and I said, man, I got to jump on with Andy, bro. Bro, you are 1,000% right, bro. But you know the thing that nobody brings into this is the ego of some coaches. Some coaches have really big egos. And I was hoping that this guy was going to do what was needed and not what was popular to him. And it looks like he doesn't use fucking logic in his play calling and selection. And I'm going to tell you something, brother. I just made a video. I'm trying to bring the nation back up. I tried, you know what I'm saying? Because to be honest with you, full disclosure, I really don't feel like this situation is going to turn in a direction that's going to be advantageous to us. I just can't, in good conscience, give up on the season after 2 games. But I'm going to tell you something, bro. If they don't win in Tennessee, it's academic at that point, bro.
Here's what I'm saying. For those of you guys in here, these first 13 minutes have just been me ranting. By no means do I feel like this shit is anywhere near done. Anywhere. I don't think it is anywhere close to that at all. I think that this coaching staff is more than competent to turn this around. Because guess what? In the first half, my goodness, that first drive, it looked like butter the way we were carving through that fucking team, right?
Yeah.
We drive down the field in the second drive. We do the same thing. We see fucking Darren Waller catching fade routes. Where the fuck was that in the second half? Right?
Yeah.
Because guess what? I simply don't understand. If you have to be rotating your right tackles, the last thing I want to do is go 5 wide and allow my right tackle to go 1-on-1 5 times in one drive.
It doesn't
To
make
me,
any sense. It
that
doesn't make any
sounds
sense.
like a recipe for a sack fumble, for a momentum shift. And guess what? They got all that shit. They got sacks. Then they caused fumbles because they got this fucking juice back. I simply want this staff and this quarterback to have that killer instinct, dog. 20 to fucking 0. I hate to bring up the past, but when have the Chiefs ever fucking stopped when
It's
we
all
were losing
gas,
20
no
to fucking
brakes.
0?
All gas, no brakes.
When have they ever said, you know what, the Raiders are tired of this. I'm not going to throw this no more. I'm not going to punch them no more. Fuck no. They give it to us every single time, and that's how it should be. You know why? Because these guys are professionals. These guys are the best at what they do. So guess what? If you tell a person, I'm going to give you 150% in the first half, and then I'm going to give you fucking 65 in the second, as an athlete, you take that shit with disrespect, and you're going to give them the 150 that you couldn't give them in the first half. And guess what? By that time, you should have that fucking game already done and fucking dusted. 20 to 0, you never put your fucking defense in a position where they have to be on the field for 41 goddamn minutes straight.
Bro,
No way. In no way
and
is
I'm gonna
your
be
team
honest
going
with
to
you,
win a
bro.
game like that.
People have come on my channel. People have said to me in the comments, "What about the defense?" I said, then that means to me, if you can say to me, "What about the defense?" That means you've never played a down of football in your life.
It's
The,
fucking
these
exhausting.
men were on the field for 41 minutes. They got the ball back out of the last 4 possessions. They got them the ball back. Stop on downs.
Yep.
Stopped on 4th down twice. What more can you ask for from a defense?
You can't ask for anything more.
And people are talking about Chandler Jones like he's the problem. And Chandler Jones is doing the job that he was brought in to do for that particular day. They slid all of the coverage to him because he had a backup at left tackle. Also, what we're not looking at is Chandler Jones already in 2 games has 5 or 6 tackles. Yannick Ngakoue had 15 tackles all last season.
Look, as far as Chandler Jones, this is what I'm going to say. Here's what I'll say. I think that Patrick Graham so far has done a phenomenal job as the Raiders defensive coordinator. I think he has. I think the one part where he lacks, where we got too spoiled with last year with Gus Bradley had a fantastic rotation of the defensive linemen. Fan-fucking-tastic. Amazing rotation by Gus Bradley. At this point in fucking Chandler Jones's career,
he shouldn't be out there that long.
He's not a 3-4 down lineman.
He should be a situational pass rusher.
But
they should
guess
use
what?
him.
If you say that Malcolm Kuntz or Cleveland Ferrell or fucking what's his name, Tashawn Bauer, if you send them out there on 2nd down, that's great. You know why? Because on 3rd down, you're having a fresh legs Chandler Jones, a man with almost 120 fucking career sacks, going out there and saying, time to do my fucking job. I'm going to make a fucking play.
But, Andy, I'm going to push back on you a little bit because I feel like one of the major deficiencies of this team is the middle, the defensive line. And I feel like you kind of gotta have Chandler Jones anchor our run defense because of the fact that they didn't address that in the offseason. And I feel like his job was to contain. It was to contain that running quarterback. You know what I mean? And that's just my personal opinion.
Yes, no, I agree. I 100% agree. I agree that the pressure up the middle was also lackluster. I get that. I get that. And I also understand that at the end of the fucking day, Kyler Murray, much like people try and bash him and Lamar Jackson for running the way they do, they're going to get theirs.
Yes,
what I mean by that is they're playmakers. You don't stop those guys. You contain those guys as much as possible. You can't shut those kinds of guys down. But what I can tell you is that it sure looked a hell of a lot different when Kyler Murray had fucking Max in his face, Max chasing him down. He looked a lot different, right?
Yeah.
He didn't look comfortable back there.
Yeah.
But guess what? One thing that I don't understand, and like I said, I've 100% loved the way that Patrick Graham has done his thing as a defensive coordinator in the second half. We're just allowing this man to just take what we're giving him, which I respect it, right? Because as a defensive coordinator, you also hope that the offense is gonna at least put up more than 3 fucking points in a whole half of football, right?
Yeah, yeah. So they,
And
they
I
you know, they,
understand,
they they were
right?
playing the bend don't break game, which that
He's playing it as cool. You get in the red zone, that's where I play my best defense. I'm gonna let you take time and time and time off the clock. And that's exactly what happened, right? They fucking didn't tie the game up until the very last play. Very last play. Which means that all the Raiders had to do was kick one fucking field goal.
and then game over. But see,
And it was
look,
over.
there's more to this.
So
And
so
there's
th-
more to this though, Andy. And this is my problem with what's been going on in the nation, bro. We as an, and I said this shit the other day. I said it on my show. I'm gonna say it on your show because there's some people that I'm gonna reach with this message that probably they don't watch me. They don't know who I am.
sure.
We need to stop fucking letting this team off the hook as a fan base, bro. We need to stop letting them off the hook, bro. Like, I was gonna go to Tennessee. I really was. I'm not going anymore. I'm not going. I was gonna see if all of y'all can go. I am not doing it, bro. I'm not
Yeah.
spending another fucking dime unless we're doing something away from the stadium, bro. I'm not going out there, bro. Because they have to fucking earn this shit from us.
Yeah.
Our fan base has been fucked over. They moved the team to Los Angeles. We followed them. They moved the team from Los Angeles to fucking Oakland, where they belong. Then they took the team and moved it to fucking Las Vegas now, right? And then now they think that we're just gonna sit through a fucking mediocre season of football. I refuse to, bro. I refuse for them being mentally lazy and weak and not want to take the road less travel and just sitting here and watch this guy who's been a 9-year pro not check out of plays, not fucking be really accountable. It's easy to go up there and say, hey, yeah, it's all on me. But is it really all on you, bro? Is it really all on you? Because what I see you doing on the field is bailing out. I see you not going out there and running for first downs. I see you playing hot potato with the football and getting your brother fucking Hunter Renfrow almost knocked out.
Well, this is what I said, right? So on second and 17, Derek Carr runs for 13 fucking yards, putting us in a very, very manageable third down. That's all. That's all. I, even as a very big Derek Carr supporter, am asking. When the play breaks down, god damn, dude, you are on your second massive contract. When the play breaks down, make a play. Make a play. And this is what I will say.
Go ahead.
Like I said, man, I very, very, very much support Derek Carr. But to me, I'm not just now noticing in this, but it shows very much when you're winning 20-0 and lose the goddamn ball game. Where is the killer instinct? Where is the
no way. There is no way in the world that, and I hate to bring this fucker up because I hate him. There is no way in the world that Tom Brady, this motherfucker is throwing the clipboard at 45 years old on the sideline. It's no way in the world this is happening.
Yeah.
If you have a great one on the center, bro, there's no way in the world Dan Marino was letting somebody come back from 20 on him. That ain't how I watched Dan Marino, bro. I grew up in that era. John Elway. Fucking people I hate. But I gotta give them their fucking flowers. They had a killer fucking instinct. There's no way a fucking coach who hasn't been a head coach in 12 fucking years is gonna come into my building. I built this stadium, bro. Me. You gonna come here and tell me that I can't fucking audible out of shit? Because that's what I don't believe that really. But there is no way if I know I'm on the field getting my fucking head knocked off that I'm gonna do some shit that I know is not advantageous to my guys.
Yeah. And I think ultimately that's what this came down to, right? Like, man, I just don't get it. I have never played professionally in any fucking sport. I've never even fucking played college. But damn, bro, as a competitor, it sounds fucking psycho But there is nothing better than me just continuing to fucking hurt you while you're fucking losing. You get a fucking satisfaction out of that as a competitor. I don't think that that's there in his head.
Bro,
I
I
don't
don't
think.
I don't want to hear that he got the Mamba mentality. Get
Yeah.
the fuck out of here, bro. That ain't the Mamba mentality. I don't want to ever hear that motherfucker bring up Kobe Bryant's name again. Again, don't bring that shit up, bro. Because, yo, guys like Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan and motherfucking Tom Brady and Peyton Manning and all of these guys, they have a dog in them. It's a different animal, bro. You can see it. You can see it, bro. You can even see it
No,
with Joe Burrow.
that's all it is. That's all it is that animal in him, bro. There is none of that. There is none of that want to fucking hurt, bro. And I get it, man. You don't want to actually hurt your opponent. But bro, you're up 20 to fucking 0, man. 20 to 0, man. In my eyes, it should have been 40. Because guess what? The way you guys were making it look in that first half, there was no reason why you couldn't have done it again. They adjust, great. So do you. It just seems like to me, though, it seems like what we've seen out of these first 2 games has been 2 things: bad play calling, and then your fucking quarterback being a yes man. Yes, sir, I will do that. Sometimes,
Hey, Josh, what do you want me to do?
sometimes, if your fucking coach gives you a bum ass fucking 5 wide with second and 3, fuck that. Yeah, I may come out in that formation.
And the crazy thing is that, yo, football is always football. Where on earth do you throw the football on 2nd and 3 when you're playing to get points in a close fucking football game?
No.
You
can throw the football on 2nd and 3.
Not
you
in a 5 wide receiver set, bro.
Exactly.
No way, bro.
You don't do it out of that
You're letting
set.
them know that they're throwing the football. You're letting them know.
You don't do that out of a 5 wide. But guess what? We were begging. Wasted has said it. I had said it. Hey, you get that running game going with the weapons we have, nobody can stop us. And guess what? That's exactly what it looked like for 2 quarters of the ball game. Fucking Josh Jacobs is killing these guys. They can't even fucking tackle this guy without 4 defenders around him. What the fuck did that lead to? Boom, big play to Darren Waller. Boom, big play to Foster Moreau. Boom, Mac Hollins, 6 yards, 7 yards, 10 yards, 8 yards, all across the board.
Death by 1,000 cuts, brother.
Because guess what? The run game is working. Then what the fuck does that do? We get into the red zone. We get into a 22 personnel formation where it looks like, oh shit, Josh Jacobs is about to fucking kill us. And then what do we do? We motion Darren Waller out, gives the defense a fucking extra hesitation. Guess what? You're too late, motherfucker. Darren Waller, 6'6" ass, is already in the end zone, mossing your fucking DB. It isn't that hard when you pay a fucking tight end $60 million because he's worth it. It's not that hard when your slot receiver is getting $35 million because he's earned it. It's not hard when you have the best fucking receiver in the game because he's earned it, and a back that's trying to prove to you that he needs to stay on this team. Now,
bro,
guess what?
It's crazy.
Your job as a quarterback isn't just to say yes. Your job as a quarterback is to lead your fucking team. Now,
bro, I'm gonna tell you something, man.
I don't think that saying yes is leading your team. Because guess what?
It's not.
Everybody is fucking human. Josh McDaniels is going to make a mistake. And guess what? This is a team sport. So sometimes you need to make Josh McDaniels look better than what he is. And Josh McDaniels should make you look better than what you are at times. Because that's how a fucking team sport works.
I'm going to give you an example, right? The times where Peyton Manning, when he was on the Colts, they would send the field goal unit on and he'd wave them off the field. No matter what the fuck Tony Dungy or Jim Caldwell said, he waved them, get off. We're going for it. Fuck that. That is what great quarterbacks do, right? Another caveat. Another caveat to this is I saw the highlights of the Tampa Bay game. The game was 3-3, and then fucking Brady started flipping the fuck out because they weren't running the offense the right way, and he took over and he won the game. Now I hate using Tom Brady as because I fucking can't stand that motherfucker. But you have to question the moxie that Derek has. The one thing that Derek Carr does very, very well, and I will say this, is that his pre-play recognition is up there.
It's top tier, bro. But we've got, I don't know what the
That is
fuck
his
it
superpower.
is. I don't know what the fuck it is. Why isn't he using that? Why?
So
I don't
is there a caveat
understand.
to where he's not comfortable with the playbook? I don't feel that that's the case.
I fucking 100% hate that shit. There is no fucking way, and I heard this shit last week when I did my preview. I do not want to hear the excuse unless the motherfucker was signed off the street a week ago or 2 weeks. I don't want to hear that this dude is not comfortable in the playbook because we've had this coach for 5 months. And guess what? You are a professional at what you do. So 5 months, if you need to learn a fucking 1,000 plays, you better fucking learn them because guess what? You're getting paid $150 goddamn million.
Yeah, and see, this is what I've always said, and I was gonna do a show on this tomorrow. I didn't mean to cut you off, brother.
No, you're good.
But this is the problem that we have here. If we don't win this week, we are in mediocrity hell. We have high value players all over the skill positions, but then now we have no way to fill in the other positions, right? You can't bring in a big name free agent on the defensive end of the football, really. Then people are going to come here. They're not going to believe in the quarterback. Nobody's going to come here. So now you're at a point now. You're at a point right now. It's a crossroads right now. He needs to understand something. He needs to win this week. And if he doesn't win this week, then we are in trouble. And what the Raiders organization needs to do, if they don't make the playoffs, they need to let it be known to him. If we don't make the playoffs, we need to move on from you. Because when you have a guy at the top of your roster that makes that much money, you can't fill the rest of the roster in the way you need to. And the thing about it is that, okay, so now I haven't located the quarterback. See, they built this roster under the guise that they have located the quarterback. When you locate the quarterback,
kind of, but not really. Because guess what? Ziegler wasn't fucking around when he said you're only getting $25 million guaranteed. So guess what? Derek Carr.
So he could be jettisoned. He could be jettisoned. But what I'm saying to you is that the roster is built top heavy. With his contract, they can't have this, right? So the thing is that going forward, if he's not winning, they have to cut bait. They have to, because Darren Waller's going to retire a Raider, right? Because the contract, the way he got him set up, he's 30 years old. Most people don't play past the time when they're 35 years old, right? So he's going to be here for another 5 years?
Yeah,
about another 5 years, right? Devontae Adams, they can't cut bait with Devontae Adams for another 2 years. So he's here whether Carr's here or not. And he wants to be here. He grew up a Raider fan. Too much is made of their friendship. The guy wanted to be a Raider because he loves the Raiders. Carr's the cherry on top because he got somebody that can throw him the ball. But let me tell you something. When you got a great wide receiver, I've seen guys that are horrible have a great wide receiver, toss it up to, like, I'll give you an example. Dante Culpepper wasn't horrible, but Dante Culpepper was not an all-pro. He was an all-pro when he played with Randy Moss, and as soon as Randy Moss was gone, he was horrible. If you got a guy like Devontae Adams, there's a lot of guys that can get done throwing to him. Jeff Garcia throwing the ball to fucking T.O. all those years. Think about that. You don't have to have a guy that's super physically talented if they understand the fucking assignment. So let me tell you something. Right now, I want this team to understand something. If you do not win this game 0-3 in the division we're in, you might as well just call it a day. Whether you go motherfucking, what is it, 10-7, 9 and fucking 8-9 or 10 or whatever the fuck, that's an extra game and shit. Yo, whatever it is, if you don't make the playoffs, this better be the last year that he's here. That's my thing. I like Derek Carr, support Derek Carr. I want him to win. He's our quarterback. I'm not bashing the man, but I can't sit back and watch this shit because people say, yo, we've been shit for 20 years. Guess what? For half of them 20 years, you've been a quarterback. You don't get a chance to separate yourself from that legacy, brother. You've been here longer than anyone in the last 30 years. I don't want to hear it.
Gotta get it done, bro. Like, look. I don't want to just like bash. Like I said, we're ranting, bro. We're ranting right now. We're speaking on how we feel after this shitty bum
And
ass
Kenny Wright
performance.
too. Kenny Wright. It's like boxing. Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Look, I boxed. You know what I'm saying? Grew up fighting and shit. There's a special kind of motherfucker that is willing to sit there and get punched in their fucking face. A lot of people want that smoke. A lot of people like to hit the pads. 1 and 4 and 2. Oh yeah. 5. Let me get.
It all looks nice.
Everybody want to do pad work. Everybody want to do pad work. They want to get a little smooth with it. They want to get smooth with it. It ain't so motherfucking smooth with somebody returning them shots and punching you in your fucking face. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing with DC that I don't see. I don't see the willingness to take that contact and to fight through it. I'm not dogging the guy. I just listen, man. They better play this week.
We want to see more.
Do. I've been waiting a decade.
That's it. That is it.
I've been waiting a decade. My baby girl. I'm sorry, Andy. My baby girl, bro. Let me tell you something. My baby girl is 11, bro. She was a little bitty child when he was drafted, and I got her a Derek Carr jersey. I got a picture of me holding my daughter, holding her with a Derek Carr jersey on because I believed when he drafted him. I was at his first game starting at Giant Stadium when he played against the Jets. When he threw that touchdown in the corner of the end zone, I think it was Rod Streeter. It was Rod Streeter. I was there, bro. I was there. I said, yo, we got something here, bro. I watched him in that preseason when he went and beat Russell Wilson and him up there in Seattle. I said, yo, we got something. There's no way they can start Matt Schaub. I believed in this guy. So don't think I'm bashing him. But he needs to fucking play this game like it's the most important game of his career because it fucking is. And I'm sorry, Andy, I'm not going to cut you off the moment. Let me just shut up and let you do your thing, brother.
No, bro. This is what I wanted, bro. This is what I wanted, right? Because for most of the time, I've just been, nah, man, build this team around Derek Carr and look at where he'll go. The team is fucking built. We even got you your best goddamn friend. What the fuck else can we give you, right? The defense been playing their ass off because I'll tell you one thing. If we put up one more touchdown in both of these games, well, obviously we win them. But if we put up a touchdown in one of those games, the Chargers don't put up 24 points. They put up around 14 points. If we put up another touchdown this game, guess what? The defense ain't as tired. And guess what? The fucking Kyler Murray's bum ass doesn't put up 23 points, puts up fucking 14 points. And here's one thing. This is the only critique, and I'm going to get to my guy, Reddit T. The only thing that I was unsettled with on the defense, though, this is the one thing, or there's two, right? There's two things. The rotation on the defensive line, you have to rotate more, especially your edge rushers, Number two, Patrick Graham. We said this at halftime. He was showing that toy, and that toy was Jonathan Abram. This motherfucker will fire out of a cannon off the edge if you keep playing with us.
Yeah, so
he's gonna come. He's gonna come. In that whole fucking first half, Kyron was like, damn. He was hesitating. He was throwing bad passes. He wasn't in his groove. The blitzes stopped. The soft zone coverage came. Kyler Murray got into his groove. Because guess what? By that time, you didn't already made Chandler Jones play 85% of the half. You didn't made Max Crosby play 90% of the half. These guys are already burnt. They're dead fucking tired because they can't rush on the inside and cheat a little bit. They got to stay on the outside every single time. So look, this is what I'm gonna say on defense. Great performance, but we have to be consistent on how we show defense, right? If we're gonna disguise all game, disguise. That's fine. But fucking blitz Amik Robertson, blitz Nate Hobbs, blitz your middle linebacker, blitz fucking Abram. Because I tell you, every single time that blitz came, Kyler Murray had happy feet, and he was looking to leave. And sometimes he left. Sometimes he picked up 6-7 yards. but that's gonna come with the game. Big time players will make big time plays. Cool. That's fine. But if they've got to live and die off of Kyler Murray scrambling, it's not gonna happen. We saw it last year. Gus Bradley said, "Fuck no, we are limiting Mr. What's his name? Lamar Jackson." Guess what? They had to live and by fucking Lamar Jackson running. It didn't work. It didn't fucking work. And you can't tell me that this defense this year isn't better because Rock Ya-Sin looked like a true number one corner last night.
Yeah,
True number one
like
corner.
and these motherfuckers in the chat are tripping right now, bro. Let me tell you something. How many of y'all are fathers? I know a lot of you guys are older. How many of you people are in charge of your family? Let me tell you something. When you're the quarterback of a football team, the reason why you get paid more than everybody else, he's the only guy on this roster who's making over $10 million a year. Even Max Crosby's making under $9 million. No, about $9 million. It is not. This is not a civil war, bro. This guy has a different level of responsibility when it comes to executing, bro, and nobody's blaming him. But what I'm telling you is this. When you got a defense that plays as well as they did, that defense shut that team down for an entire half and into the third quarter.
Not
and
even
then for
shut
you to
down,
go out there,
shut
out. They're about to get the goose egg. I stopped watching and came up and got on the air with Andy because I thought we was getting a goose egg. Right? Then they can field goal, cool, right? Thing is this. Yo, when you go 3 and out 4 straight times, what in the motherfuck do you expect? And Amik didn't get burnt. Amik Robinson played well, man. He played excellent. And you know what? Yo,
that touchdown, what could he do?
What could he do? Kyler Murray dropped the shit in the basket, bro. Dude, we didn't even know whether dude caught it or not. What the fuck else could the guy do?
Yeah. And
no, he didn't. He didn't get burned. And Kenny, you can say he trashed, but he played a good game last game. He played well.
No, yeah, you got to give these guys their flowers, bro. Here's what I want to say though. Here's what I want to say. Look, starting off the game, this is where I really began. Even though we were up 20-0, no, we were up 17-0 at the time. 17-0 at the time. And you guys, if you were watching the live on air, I said this. I said, you have a minute 45, 2 timeouts. Why is there no urgency to get downfield at least in field goal range and put more points on the board? Because guess what? There was none. They ran the ball. They picked up 3 yards. They let the clock go all the way down to 45 seconds. And then it looked like DC called the timeout and he got things going. But guess what? We moved the ball 35 yards in 45 seconds to kick a field goal. Why didn't we just stay aggressive?
Yo, Rich Vitale is pissing me off, bro. He's pissing me off. Bro, so you're going to tell me that the defense played terrible? This motherfucker, bro. So you score 3 points and a half? You can't give him. You can't give me a field goal, bro. And it's the defense's fault. What the fuck are you watching, bro? I don't want to hear that shit. Like, listen, I'm not blaming dude, but I'm blaming the fact that if you get paid $140 million, you better give me more than 3 points and a half. That's enough of this shit, bro.
Easily.
That's enough.
Easily.
I don't want to hear that shit, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not blaming everything on one guy. What I'm blaming is that motherfucking loss on him, bro. Because you know what? I don't want to hear, oh, he's a patchwork offensive line. Oh, he has no one to throw to. My fucking dick. Everybody in the league has something that they got to come over with. They have to overcome. Mm-hmm. You got to overcome shit sometimes. They went and got you your weapon. Now, how do we want it? There's been years where he's had a great fucking offensive line. He's had a running back. And, yo, we need a number one. We need people on defense. We need to, okay, they give it to you. Now you don't have the line you want. You're a veteran. You got to get through that. Last year, Patrick Mahomes was getting ragdolled because they had a shit line. And they went out and they retooled, and now the young pups are getting better, and now they're better. Mm-hmm. That's what you have to do. I don't want to hear this bullshit no more, bro.
Yeah,
we're not blaming them, but there's accountability. When you're the head of something, When you're a leader, you got to take the fucking lumps with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's enough. That is enough. I don't like, bro, it's not that we're coming on here and dogging him, bro, but you motherfuckers got to look at what's really going on. This shit has been going on since 2004 motherfucking team.
Yeah.
2014, bro. You can get a master's degree.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Nah, I'm sorry, bro. Y'all call me a Kardashian all you want. I watch foot fucking ball. I don't want to hear that shit no more, bro. It's time to show the fuck up or ship the fuck out. Andy, I'm not gonna say nothing else for the rest of the line. I'm sorry.
No, you're good, bro, because I think exactly what you're thinking, but this is what I have to say, right? Like we said, bro, when you first got on here, I'm gonna just put the money to the side, right? There is guys that their whole life, even now, they're fighting just to get a quarterback backup job, right? Now, let me say this. You are the quarterback of a team. You are the captain of a team. So you are a leader of a team, right? That is 3 huge responsibilities outside of the fact that you just got $150 million more. Cool. If your coach says, "Hey, man, we're up 23 to 7. We're inside our own 5. Our running back has been phenomenal, but I want you to throw 3 passes in a row." As a quarterback, a captain, as a leader, say, no, no, cool. I'm going to come out in your formation that you would like because that's what you called. But I'm the one on this field. My guys are the one battling. My guys are the one that's going to get tackled. So guess what? Josh Jacobs. All right. Guess what? Tight end in. Fucking stack formation. None of that bullshit. And we're running this bitch. We need some breathing room. We're in the 5-yard line. Damn, motherfucker. If I get sacked, it's a safety. Right? So guess what? That's what we're asking. Because guess what? Derek Carr has done that before. He will check out of the play. He will do that. And I can say this. At least 3 times, Josh Jacobs makes guys miss, and we immediately go into that bullshit-ass 5 wide. Now, maybe last year, where our running game was fucking piss poor, I understand that, because that's about the only other way that we're going to win the ball game is if we go 5 wide. But this fucking year, the team is too good for you to say we're going to go 5 wide, keep Josh off the field, keep fucking Zeus off the field, keep your fucking fullback off the field that you brought from your team to do something with, right? So we're keeping all of these guys off the field because you want to go 5 wide after you just rotated your fucking right tackle and right guard 4 goddamn different times in one game. You don't do that. You do not do that. When you have J.J. Watt,
pisses me off is everybody keeps saying that, oh, we should have run the ball. You motherfucking right, we should have ran the ball. And you know what? Fuck the coach. You're on the field. You're looking in your guys' eyes. You know who's tired. You know who's not. Fuck that coach. You're the one who's supposed to say that. That's why I'm blaming him. Because I'm disappointed. Because, dude, you're not a 3rd-year quarterback. You ain't a 2nd-year quarterback. You ain't a 1st-year quarterback. You are a 9th-year veteran, bro. You are the all-time leading passer of this organization. You are the one who was supposed to do that. I don't want to hear shit about no Josh McDaniels. You know you're supposed to run. You play. You the one that's out there getting hit. And if another motherfucker comes in this chat talking about, oh, you guys are crying like little girls, then when you see me at a game, fight me and see how much of a little girl I am. Punk motherfuckers. Fuck out of here with that shit, bro.
Nah, man, look. This is what I'm saying, man. Like, your team is battling. Your team is battling. We picked up how many fucking injuries last week? It's a physical game, dude. Guys are getting hurt. But if I see that my team is doing this, my team is doing that, holy fuck, dog. It's only J.J. Watt, right? No, you don't allow J.J. Watt to go one-on-one with your right tackle, man. You don't do that shit. You simply don't. I don't care if it's J.J. Watt at 60 fucking years old. He decided to do some Gronkowski shit and play for a fucking end of a season. You do not do that. You don't. Now, what you do end up doing is saying, you know what? I'm going to get a fullback to crack his bitch ass while my right tackle is blocking him. Sit him on his ass. Make him not want to play. That's what you should do, because guess what? We got a fullback for a reason, right? Fullbacks are so outdated. We're using a fucking roster spot on that fullback. So use them. Right? Amir Abdullah. Use him. The dude is a fucking phenomenal pass catching running back. Screens were supposed to be the fucking best thing to ever happen to the Raiders when you came in, because guess what? When you have deficiencies in the run game, screens cleans all that shit up, right? Well, where the fuck is that at? Because I see a fucking Amir Abdullah that's doing great in screens. I see Josh Jacobs that's running the ball north to south, which is the best shit that Josh Jacobs does. I see an offensive line that's actually run blocking. Well, damn.
Yo, Big said some real shit, yo.
Once
Big
that
said
gets
some real
started,
shit.
hold on. Yeah, once that gets started.
My bad, bro.
Once that gets started, I don't want to talk about other teams, but damn, the only fucking reason why the Browns been relevant the last fucking 3 years is because of the play action. That's it. So guess what? They don't have a Devontae. They don't have a Waller. They don't have a Renfro. We do. We do. We also have a quarterback that's been in the league for 9 years that should understand that when you are backed up onto your own 5 fucking yard line, you do not pass 3 consecutive times, okay? And you don't put your team in that danger. You don't. You don't. You lead your team and you protect your guys because you're a captain and you're a leader. That's also in your job. That is also in your job. It doesn't just say, hey, Derek Carr, your contract is $141 million, but I just want you to say yes to me every single fucking play. No, that does not say that. There's so many unwritten rules that come with being a fucking quarterback in the fucking NFL. Simple as that.
You know what pisses me off, too? This is what pisses me off about Bill Belichick and that whole Patriot ethos, and I think that's the reason why none of these motherfuckers are successful when they leave Bill Belichick. The main ingredient that they're missing from all their little plans and all their little schemes is Tom Brady. That's the main ingredient, bro. That's the main ingredient. Like, bro, I've heard that Bill Belichick says there's 10 or 11 quarterbacks he can win a Super Bowl with in the National Football League. I've literally heard this man say this. And now he's going to struggle to make the playoffs with a guy because Tom Brady's not in the building anymore. Well, there's not enough respect given to the man who's under center. Fuck your scheme, bro. Well, your scheme ain't working right now. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
I know very well that you watched a man by the name of Asante Samuel. He went on a podcast and said, bro, fuck all of the shit we did on defense. We played great. But the reason why we won games was because of Brady. He said, guess what? I didn't see Tom Brady come back from 15 points, 10 points, 20 points, 25 points. It's Brady. He said the missing fucking recipe is Brady. It's what it is, bro. And I'm not asking for Brady. I don't fucking want Brady.
I don't want Brady. Fuck him.
I don't want that.
You know what I want to see? I want to see somebody take him and break his fucking back so he retires. That's what I want to see.
What I want to see more is the guy that we already have here that's been here for 9 years since we were in goddamn Oakland take this shit over and finally drop his nuts and say, I got this. At least for a fucking few plays a game. I got this.
Thank you.
Everybody
saying, oh, we can't check out of every play. Nobody wants him to check out of every play.
Why is Derek Carr so good in the 2-minute drill? Because he controls that motherfucker. He's the one in charge in the 2-minute drill. And who leads the league in the most game-winning drives? Him.
It shows that
he's got it. It shows that he's got it. But he can't just show it with 2 minutes left of a game, 2 minutes left and a half. He has to show that all the time. Let me get to Raider Tail because we got a few more of these. He says Diggs can get double covered all the time and still puts up numbers. We need Carr to take control over this offense. It's irritating watching these games. Well, look, I don't blame him for not just spamming it to Devontae. I do blame him for not hitting Devontae wide open in the middle of the field, where I almost cried because he almost threw his second interception. I was so pissed. But guess what? Even with that, we were still in a position to win the game. But hey,
Bro,
it is what it is.
And the crazy thing is this: at this point, at this point, what's gonna win us games? And I did a short on this a little earlier. If you guys want to check it out, we can win this game, but we have to change our philosophy. Our philosophy can't be throw it. Derek Carr,
we need to find our identity, bro.
Josh Jacobs is our identity. Josh Jacobs is the reason why we went to the playoffs last year. It wasn't Derek.
No. It's not Josh Jacobs. The identity should be running the football.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So
because
what I mean is,
if Josh goes down, it can't be, oh no, Josh ain't here, we're fucked. No, running
bro,
game.
I'm talking about from a philosophy standpoint.
Yeah, no, I get you.
From a philosophy standpoint, we have 5 running backs. Use them motherfuckers. Do what y'all did in New England the year we had Rex Burkhead with 900 yards and all this goofy shit. Got 5 running backs and guys on the practice squad that can start other places in the National Football League.
Yeah.
You need to be using these running backs, and we need to take the air out of the football initially. Because, and then the thing is, once you give Derek that kind of game,
confidence,
you give him confidence. So now the play action pass is working. Now Devontae Adams, you can ring things up. Now the pass protection is a lot better. Now the defense is tired because they're on their heels all game. So you have to take your ego out of your play calling. And I really believe that Josh McDaniels wants to show everybody how smart he is. I don't know this to be true because he hasn't been here. But it's starting to look that way to me. He better go dig himself. He needs to go in the mirror right now, whatever the fuck he's doing.
And be like, damn, am I about to fail again?
Am I failing again? Do I always want to be Bill Belichick's fucking offensive coordinator? Because that's all I'm going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I'm a guy who burnt a bridge with the fucking Indianapolis Colts. He took a job and then didn't get on a plane and turned it down. Right? Then I'm replacing a playoff winning coach who was beloved in his locker room. Was really one of the reasons why I'm going to be honest with you. I think if Grew would have stayed here, I don't think we would have made the run we made last year.
Yeah, no way.
I don't. And I'm going to be honest with you. This motherfucker, him and Derek, they better sit down together and have a come to Jesus moment. They better go to a sermon tonight. They better read some scripture. Because I'm going to tell you something. If this motherfucker goes out there and does the shit that he did this weekend or the week before that, this season is going to be stuck in mediocrity hell. It's going to be in mediocrity hell. That's it. It don't matter. We win 8 games in a row. We're fucked. Sorry.
I got one thing to say, and then I want to get to these 2 super chats, and then we already passed an hour. But look, last year, the Lions are 0-11. Dan Campbell gets up on a podium, and he calls out his starting quarterback. He says, yeah, but we need more from our quarterback. Jared Goff, we need to demand more from him. And he doesn't say that to Jared Goff in confidence or in private. He puts that fucking out there for everybody to know. So today, when our fucking coordinator goes up there and says, I feel like Derek Carr played a great game, it's fucking bullshit. Hold the man accountable. You really fucking telling me he played great? Because, motherfucker, we all saw the same game at the end of the day. What he put out there was not great. It was not great. And I sure as hell know that's not what you guys have been telling him to do every single fucking day in practice. And if it is, we got a bigger problem. But we got to hold this man accountable. I have never fucking heard a head coach of ours, a staff member of ours, say, nah, we need Derek Carr to do more. Never. I've heard John Harbaugh fucking say that Lamar Jackson is not working with us because we got him a fucking trainer for fucking throwing. That's calling him out. And look at Lamar Jackson. This motherfucker is slinging that ball right now.
I've heard Bruce Arians call out Tom Brady.
Exactly. Like, we need to hold these guys accountable. Pharaoh,
bro, I don't want to hear put it on me. I don't want to hear Doc. And Doc, I see Doc. I didn't even know Docs was in here. Yo, I don't want to hear put what on you, motherfucker.
Put the blame. All right, great. I blame you.
All right. The blame's on me. The blame is imaginary, motherfucker. Nobody care about that. So that means you comfortable with losing.
Yeah.
You're okay with handling the burden of that.
Fuck that. Pharaoh
Fuck all that,
yeah.
bro.
Shout out to Pharaoh. He says coaching hasn't been an issue. Salute, Pharaoh. Yes, it definitely has been, but it's not one-sided, bro. The street just doesn't go in one direction, dog. It doesn't. It fucking doesn't. It goes multiple different ways, bro. Multiple ways. If Josh McDaniels says one thing, you need to be able to butt heads. Bro, what the fuck? Me and Wasted butt heads more than fucking Josh McDaniels and fucking Derek Carr. What the fuck is that about, man?
Bro, you have to be able to, and see, it's this
Come on, man.
It's this glass menagerie they built up, bro. His brothers, the fucking
bullshit.
fan base, all of these people that just allow this shit to keep perpetuating, this mediocrity perpetuate.
And guess what? We love this fucking team. We love Derek Carr. But guess what? I'm not a Derek Carr fan. I'm a fucking Raider fan.
I'm a Raider. I was a Raider fan before he was born.
So guess what? Guess what? If Derek Carr can fucking improve and anybody sees it, we're going to ask for that. Because we love this fucking team. There's nothing wrong with us wanting Derek Carr to do better. There's nothing fucking wrong with that. At all. At all. We haven't said this man is shit. We haven't said anything fucking to hurt this guy. What we have said is everything that we fucking deserved throughout 9 years in his career with our favorite team. And that's that this man needs to fucking grow a pair, command this fucking offense right now, because there's no excuse on why it shouldn't be doing way better. And on top of that, motherfucker, lead your team, dog. Lead it. Shout out to Michael, man. He says, I remember Tom struggled the first year with the Bucs, throwing all them picks. It was a new offense. The same thing with Carr. It's not an excuse for him to play better. DC, get it done. Yeah, Tom Brady also won a fucking Super Bowl in his first year. So there's that as well. Shout out to Michael. I know you didn't mean it in like a way where fucking, whatever. But yeah, shout out to you. Gary says, although there's nothing positive about blowing a lead like that, I do wish y'all spoke more about the positive long season left. Great. So here's what I do. Positives going into this week is that the Titans didn't look like the Titans from last year or the year before. The Titans are losing their starting left tackle, Taylor Lewan. The Titans honestly look like dog shit. So guess what? Great. Positive is we should win this game. But guess what? We should have won last game. And the one before that. So right now, we're probably overreacting because for all I fucking know, we may go on to win a lot of goddamn football games this year. But at the same time, as a fan of this team, I hate losing. I hate losing more than I love winning. Because guess what? When we win, I go on with my day. And I don't just talk about a win and a win and a win. But I hate losing so fucking much that even more than 48 hours after, I still am fucking pissed,
bro.
Because I'm fucking losing. I hate losing more than I love winning, and that's honest, bro. And I feel like our guys in the locker room. There's certain people that there's the same way, and there's some people that are fucking like, yeah, we'll get it done next week. Why we blame DC more than the head coach and his awful play calling? Because guess what? This is why. Because one is on the sideline, the other one is in between the hash marks. On top of that, when the play calling was truly his in the first 10, 15 plays of the game, where it's not fucking off script and it's all Josh McDaniels, we fucking shit all over their defense and we carved them up. So we know that Josh McDaniels can call a good game, but we also need our fucking quarterback at times to challenge what's being called. We cannot just go out there and say, yes, sir, I'm going to fucking throw the ball. I'm going to throw the ball at a 5 wide when we only need 3 fucking yards. 3 yards. If we can't get 3 yards in 2 plays, well, that's a fucking horrible problem. But that's not it with us. We can get 3 fucking yards like this. Like this. This team is too good right now, man. This team is too good in terms of playmakers. That's what it is.
Man,
But my thing
it's
is,
all
at the end of the
situational
day,
to me.
though, what we have realized is that Chargers, we didn't feed Josh Jacobs early enough. Well, guess what? We got Jacobs going, and then we just let him go. But yeah, look,
Yo, look,
DC, fucking Mick Lombardi, fucking Josh McDaniels, they all got to do better. They all got to do better.
but
Sure,
more.
Patrick Graham has to do better. We both said it. He needs to rotate the defensive line more. He needs to keep getting these quarterbacks uncomfortable, sending a blitz from here and there in the second half as well. But guess what? You know how fucking of an easy fix that is? Like that could be fucking done today. If we played today, we can do that shit. Our problem is that we've seen 9 years of this quarterback and certain shit hasn't changed. That's what's scary about this situation because we have all of this built around this quarterback now. And guess what? 9 years? Come on, man. Come on. Shout out to my guy, Daniel Kim. Appreciate you, my brother. He says, wanted to support this live. We got to demand the best and the most from our team. Raiders! And I'll still say that shit proud because I love this fucking team. But we need to demand more. We need to hold these guys accountable. That's what it is at the end of the day. That is all it is at the end of the day. We're pissed. We are fucking pissed. We are pissed. Can you blame us? No. But sometimes I feel like we care about this shit more than the fucking 53 guys playing, bro.
Yo,
I'm be honest.
You know what, man? Everybody got their reasons for why they do things, and we're not the ones that's out there playing the game. But we control the cool. Like we are the Raider Nation, bro.
We are. And to cheer you
about
guys up, we're gonna do a fucking Rocky Sin film study and get you guys fucking happy again.
Yes, sir. And I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all gotta realize something. The Raiders are in a space now where you got motherfuckers at the game pouring champagne on each other like a titty bar. The tickets are so much fucking money, man, that the guys who built this fan base and made the Raider Nation and the Black Hole, some of them guys have been priced out of the building. They're trying to turn this organization and turn it into some Mickey Mouse shit. And we are the nation. These chats that y'all are in, this is the Raider Nation, bro. When we do these events and we tap in with each other, this is the Raider Nation. And guess what? Don't think that they don't see this. Don't think that they don't hear what we're saying. Don't think that what you say and your outrage goes into a void, because it doesn't. And I'm here to tell you, like, we have a lot of business opportunities and things that are popping up. People see what we're doing here at Mount Shilmore. They see it, right? Trust me. Keep demanding more, because if our quarterback is okay with saying put it on me, say put it on me when it's 4th and 2 and you're going to get your fucking head knocked off, but you still go for that first down. Put it on me then. Don't say it at a press conference. Put it on me when I'm on the field and it's 1 yard to go and I decide to take off and run and I keep going and I get 10 out of it. That's putting it on you, bro. It's not crumbling up like a little frail, heaven's me, heaven's the Murgatroyd, and just getting fucking just put out of your misery like a bitch. Listen, bro. I never want to do this because y'all know how I am. Y'all, whoever watches me, y'all know I try to give you information. I try to have a good time. I respect the people in my chat. I respect people in the Raider Nation. I respect players because they're doing something that I was never I wasn't good enough to make it to be a pro, but they were. And I give them respect for that. But they got to respect our time. They got to respect our passion. They got to respect our energy. They got to respect our dollars. And they got to respect the support and the unwavering support that the Raider Nation is. People talk about other fan bases. No other fan base has gone through what we've gone through. Not one. They took the Ravens and moved them from the Cleveland Browns and fucking there's something else. And that is a new Cleveland Browns there. Nobody's ever gone through what we've gone through, bro. We had teams that were winning that got moved. Bro, enough's enough. Enough is enough. Just and this is for Derek Carr, because Josh McDaniels ain't no Raider yet. He the coach of the Raiders, but he ain't no Raider, bro. He gotta earn that. For me in my heart. I know he's a Raider, once a Raider, always, but he's not a real Raider, bro. To me, he gotta win a game. He's gotta put some work in. Derek Carr has done some things in this organization. He's had some memorable games. He's given me some of the highest highs and some of the lowest of lows. But when it comes to putting it on me, okay, we're going to put it on you, DC. It's 4th and 3, motherfucker. By hook or crook, you get me that fucking first down, brother.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I want you to say put it on me in a huddle. Fuck all that shit at the fucking press conference.
Because guess what? We've heard Josh Jacobs say it, right? In press conferences. He wants that ball. Josh Jacobs has said it. We clearly know that Devontae wants that ball. He wants it to be put on him. Jacobs wants it to be put on him. Darren Waller's been on fucking multiple talk shows now saying that he wants the team to exhaust him. Hunter Renfrow is going to play his part. These guys wanted to put that weight on their shoulders. All right, like Wasted saying, QB, you're the leader. You're the captain. Let me see you do it now. Let me see you do it now, man, because you got all of this. You got all of this. Can we mention one time that Derek Carr has had all this? I can't. I can't. At all. At all, man. So look, like I said, we didn't fucking ranted for an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, my fucking blood pressure's to the roof. I
hate to do these negative Nancy ass lives. So guess what? We're gonna bring that shit back in the positive, man. At some point this week, me, my brother Wasted Talent, we will be on here breaking down Rock Ya-Sin's game because he had a fucking great one. Shout out to Rock Ya-Sin, Nate Hobbs. They played fucking lights out. Deron Harmon, the closer, played lights out. These guys out there played with heart, man. They played with heart. We just hope that now offense holds up their end of the bargain. And like I said, sometime by the end of this week or before then, we're gonna both come on, break down this film of Rock Ya-Sin. We hope to have you guys, a lot of you guys in here with us. We had 430 with you guys today. If you haven't already, man, subscribe to my guy, Wasted Talent. Subscribe here if you haven't already. Hit that like button on the way out. We love y'all. Stay safe. Have a blessed day. And we out, y'all. Peace.
Welcome to the Death Star, where our opponent's dreams come to die.